Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
Sono pronto per la prossima sfida.
Huzzah! Now then, are you ready to hear what fearsome foes you'll fight first? Before any of our unwilling warriors wastes our time in a meaningful match, we like to warm them up with a little light exercise. So as not to overwhelm the newcomers, we'll start with the worst of a wretched lot of gibberlings.
Perché non attaccano? Ah, probabilmente ho capito il perché. Aspetta. Personalizza, script. Ah, potevo farlo l'aspetto. Magari verso il finale. Chi lo sa. Che è successo?
Well, that certainly could have gone worse. You've proven you can stamp out the weakest of opponents. Now let's see how you do against some who have eaten in the last 10 days.
More placings for Balos? Dozens. Now, can I sell you some light armor?
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
Ma secondo me sarà tutto così il gioco.
They may not look like much, but these gibberlings have passed inspection. Unlike that last sorry game. You'll have to break a sweat to slay these savages.
Perché non attaccano? Ma perché non attaccano?
Well done, my precious pugilists. You've certainly proven that I picked well when I picked you to perish in the black pits. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Prepare yourselves, my underdog gladiators. A gruesome fate awaits you at the hand of this motley mob of miscreants. I yanked them from a shabby saloon. Perhaps the victors can celebrate with a drink.
Ma perché non attaccano? Ma scusa, perché non attaccano?
Congratulations! You have slain a bunch of boozy bumblers. Najim shall ensure that you are rewarded appropriately.
No, sembra la stessa roba. Non è cambiato nulla. È tutto così il gioco. Vabbè.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Behold! Your next adversaries are a pack of punchy hobgoblins I picked up near Waterdeep. I promised them freedom if they perforate you, so they're just itching for a chance to escape. Either that or my delousing spell needs work.
Perché non attaccano? Ma che cazzo c'hanno? Qualche problema mentale che non attaccano? Perché non attaccano? Perché il mio sì e gli altri no? Boh, non hanno vita propria. Boh.
Goodness! The look on their faces when they realized they would never again see those disgusting dens they call home. I think that deserves a bonus. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
È tutto così. Adesso DLC non è chissà che utilità abbia.
I do enjoy toying with lesser spellcasters. I captured this insolent little necromancer running for his life outside of Menzoberranzan. How we got there, I don't know. But he does summon skeletons with supernatural speed.
Oops.
Ow! I meant to do that?
Uncanny! You seem to have a knack for killing things that are already dead. If only you displayed a little more flair and enthusiasm for your work. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? While the spell is mightier than the sword, something is lost during a subtle spell duel. What is that elusive quality? The visceral impact of body blows, the crunch of bone, and the rending of flesh. Behold! A team of pulverizing pugilists ready to pound the precious life out of our proud defenders.
I meant to do that?
I lost my spell!
Ow!
E gli altri fermi.
You may be able to take a hit, but you certainly won't make one fighting such dull brutes. I must provide a more engaging foe for our next fracas.
Greetings, surface dwellers. If it's potions you seek, then my friend can brew something. He is not a myth. That's where I met this charming fella. An unfortunate wrong turn led me into a deadly field of fungus. I would have died had the concoctor not arrived in time to save me with one of his marvelous elixirs.
Boh, io non capivo, ma dove stanno i progressi in questo gioco? Sto solo combattendo.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? You've beaten my hobgoblins, which means you're exceptionally strong. You've also bested my pet spellcasters, which means that you've studied well. I can clearly not rely on one extreme or another. So instead, I shall crush you with a combination of combatants. Carry on!
Ow!
Help! Please! Help! Please! Help! Help! Please! Oops.
I meant to do that? Ow!
Inconceivable! Get out of here and take your reward with you. Ridiculous! Outstanding! Impossible! Fantastic! You've managed to crush everything I've thrown at you. Clearly, I have excellent taste in selecting gladiators. You've survived for longer than I expected and gained quite a following in the process. But don't worry, you'll be dead soon enough. I've dug out some of my rarer beasts. Very soon now, they'll crack your skull open and feast on the gooey innards.
Siamo serviti al nostro scopo. I tuoi ospiti si sono divertiti. Lasciaci tornare a casa e trovati dei nuovi combattenti.
Oh, don't be such a preposterously petulant persnicket. I'll tell you what. Because you've been so gracious about all this kidnapping and forced to fight to the death business, I'll give you a reward. Now go get ready for your next battle. You'll most likely be slain, so it's probably time to perform whatever funeral rituals your culture requires.
Impressive, mortal. Your feats in the arena have become a frequent topic of conversation. Perhaps you will set a new record for longest surviving combatant.
Supereremo qualsiasi ostacolo ci venga messo dinanzi. Scaleremo una montagna di nemici uccisi per scappare da questo complesso.
You overestimate your abilities. Bailoff has tasked me with giving you this reward for your outstanding performance. Take it and prepare for your next battle.
Cosa? Mi ha dato un cazzo. Mi ha dato.
You've made quite a splash in the arena, and I'm not even talking about the blood.
C'è qualcosa che non va tra te e Magda? Stai frequentando un'altra persona?
Of course not. I love Magda. It's just... I don't want anything to happen to any of us. Bailos torments us all, and he knows how much I love my wife.
Ti ha proibito di parlare con lei?
I've already said too much. I'm supposed to sell you armor. Do you want any?
Non è cambiato nulla. Va bene.
Ah, the ones who have stymied Baylor. He says he wants a good fight, yeah, but he really wants good death. So longer you deny him yours, the more he will pit you against deadlier foes.
La tua gente non ha combattuto contro di lui inizialmente.
Durga tried to fight him, but his spells were too powerful for us to resist. Funny, not everyone was at that battle. I still wonder what became of Thadek just before entering the battle. He returned only when it was over, and Bailos had already placed me here to serve his gladiators.
Sai come potremmo arrivare a scontrarci con Belot?
Perhaps you could force his hand by depleting his supply of minions, but he continually brings in more and more exotic creatures.
So, you have not yet been eviscerated. You may allay my disappointment by buying more of my fine clothing.
Vabbè, però, ma come faccio a sbagliare a mettere cose? Posso vedere che stai guardando Bello, ti incagnesco, sempre che tu voglia dire qualcosa. Non riesco a capire se tu non puoi o non vuoi parlare. Ah, ma non ho un elmo. Elmo. Elmo.
You're still alive. How? Baloth surely would have destroyed you by now. Or perhaps he is merely toying with you.
Forse sono io che sto giocando con lui. Forse dovresti pensarci sopra e dirmi cosa sai delle sue debolezze.
But you wouldn't torment me as he has, would you? No, I don't dare cross him again. His savagery knows no bounds. Please, hurry and take what you need before he sees us talking.
Perché dovrebbe importargli se tu parli con me?
It's not you. It's me. Baloth has a special place in his black heart for torturing me. He gladly takes any excuse to place me in the pain room.
Di uomo, Delvi, no sì, elfo, o quello che ti pare, non essere un tale codardo.
Please, just tell me what you need and go.
Roba non mi serve. Inutile anche come venditore.
You've lasted longer than anyone expected. I'd start taking bets if anyone nearby were man enough to speak to me.
Tu e Brendak state litigando?
A spat? Is that what he calls it? Then why doesn't he say so to my face?
No, Brendak non ha detto niente del genere.
Ever since that accursed drow captured us, Brendak hasn't said a word to me. He speaks to anyone else, just not his own wife.
Curioso.
Curiosity killed more than a cat, you know. Listen, do you want to buy some weapons or not?
Allora. Perché lei non prende il bastone, scusa? Ah, me la lancia. Il bastone? Ah, ma è una katana. Aspetta, scegli la katana allora. Non c'è.
Your prowess in battle has become well known. Perhaps it was my weapons that tipped the balance in your favor.
E forse posso fabbricare una lama che possa battere Belot?
To gut down Baloth? Don't talk like that. He'll hear you. Besides, under the effects of his gaze, you could never use it against him.
Potrei se lui decidesse di combattere contro di me nell'arena.
He's too clever to fall for that. I've never seen anyone make him lose his cool. Now, are you here to buy some weapons? Or talk my ear off? What'll it be?
Watch yourself. With every battle you anger Baloth more and more. Soon he will pit you against an unbeatable foe.
Forse se sconfiggo un numero sufficiente dei suoi mostri si arrabbierà abbastanza da affrontarmi di persona.
No, that will never happen. It mustn't. If any of us gets to fight that hateful drow, it must be me.
Niente di nuovo sull'orizzonte.
Way to go! You've been really terrific down in the pits. Do you need some more potions? My buddy the concoctor is ready to squirt out some more.
Aspetta un attimo, cosa intendi per spruzzarne altre?
Haven't you noticed? The concoctor doesn't mix ingredients in flasks and cauldrons and such the way a gnome alchemist would. He takes the ingredients into his own body, where they blend in exactly the right proportions before he excretes them to make the potions you need.
È assolutamente disgustoso.
It certainly beats working in one of those expensive and smelly labs that ordinary alchemists use. I've gotten used to the concoctor's, well, mustiness. Now, can we put some new potions in you today?
So, you're the current favorite. May Tamora favor thee until we meet in the Black Pit.
Non riuscirete a bindolciare le parole cortesi, Mago Rosso. Conosco la tua categoria.
Do you? We red wizards may appear similar to outsiders, but no two of us are alike. You are quick to judge based on appearance alone. Interesting.
They are obviously no match for us, my mistress.
I am here.
Are you prepared to face your next? When facing superior physical strength, be sure to protect the most vulnerable members of your party. And never forget that an attack can come from any direction.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor?
Siamo più pronti, più preparati, con più armi.
I'm afraid I haven't had time to arrange a suitable contest for this next round. Wait, do you feel that? Something trembles through the earth, like doom burrowing its way into the arena. There! Can it be? Yes! The biggest bugs that ever bored through the earth! After that last contest, I don't know whether to call you a gladiator or an exterminator. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? For our next contest, I have brought you nature's own Avenger, a deadly druid with his own assemblage of amazing arachnids to annex, annul, abolish, and annihilate their adversaries. Again, you prove yourself a skilled swatter of insects. Perhaps what you need are some enemies with real backbone. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Oh, now I feel a little bad about this one. I've allowed your opponents into the arena early so they can put their special talents to use. Try not to trip as you traverse the tricky territory.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Take that!
I didn't think you'd sidestep all those traps I instructed them to set up. You should be a pile of constituent body parts right now. Bah! Take your reward and choke on it. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Some of my friends have come to me to confide their concerns that I have favored quality over quantity. Well, who says you can't have them both? Here, with 5 endless avenues to excitement, is my friend and yours, the magnificent Ogre Mage! That was hardly fair, routing your rival's reinforcements. But you have given me a great idea. What this contest needs are some fresh faces, and I have just the plan to provide some. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Enough is enough! I am a fair master, as long as my needs are served by being fair. But this is ridiculous! I need fresh blood, so I have plucked a new crop of combatants from the conjuring kingdom of Fae. Meet your replacements.
Ow!
Oops.
I meant to do that?
Get out! Get out of my sight before I burn your eyes from their sockets!
Che è successo a quel tripudio di allitterazioni? Ci auguriamo di non aver avlito Belot.
My apologies. I seldom lose my temper before an audience. It's just that I'm so impressed. by your performance that I find it difficult to express myself. I should be joyous, for with you I have created the entertainment spectacle of a generation. It is somewhat irksome that the crowd roars louder for you than when I step out to introduce the combatants, but well, I shan't trouble you with the vicissitudes of show business. I shall find something far deadlier to trouble you with.
Abbiamo qualche dubbio che tu possa offrirci altri tormenti.
While you've done an excellent job of entertaining my guests, it is time to eliminate your exasperating endurance. Oh, that doesn't mean you won't go out with a bang. Far from it, in fact. Najim, prepare a suitable gift for them.
Never have I witnessed a mortal fret, Bailoth, so I must confess to taking a certain pleasure in witnessing his dismay. Take this gift. I have added something extra. Perhaps you will have a better chance than Bailoth intends.
Cos'è in serbo per noi, Bailoth? Cosa succederà se supereremo le sue sfide?
I do not know his plans, but I assure you it will not be pleasant. However, Bailoth is not as omnipotent as he appears. You have already cracked his calm facade.
Suppongo che diventare un fastidio sia un miglioramento rispetto alla semplice sopravvivenza.
You continue to astonish us with your victories.
E tu continui a sorprendere Magda con il tuo rifiuto di parlarle.
Master, there is a matter requiring your attention in the room of pain.
Ah, already? I expected this one to hold out much longer. Well, any time is a good time for pain.
This could be a trick, but I may never have another chance. Bailoth knows how much I depend on Magda for support during this ordeal. His idea of the perfect torment was to promise he would kill one of my people if I spoke so much as a word to Magda. And he threatened to kill another for every additional word I spoke to her. He knew my silence would infuriate her too, torturing us both in one wicked stroke.
Ma lui non ti ha messo in guardia dal parlare con qualcun altro, giusto?
That's right. You could tell her the truth for me.
Io penserò nel frattempo a mostrarmi le tue nuove scorte. Allora...
Do mine eyes deceive me? Alive and well, hale and hearty? Bailoth must have been furious to see you walk out of the arena after your most recent victory. His mask is slipping.
Tuo cugino Tardek sembra proprio nervoso in questi giorni.
I have noticed the same. Sometimes I wonder why Tardek was nowhere to be seen when Bailoth first attacked. He showed up only after the battle, almost as if he expected... No, I cannot bear to think that.
Pensi che Tardek sia un traditore?
By the time Tardek returned, much of the clan was slain, the rest enslaved. His reaction seemed forced, almost as if he was pretending to be surprised. When Bailoth turned toward him, he knelt at once.
Beh, potrebbe significare qualunque cosa, forse è solo un codardo. In ogni caso, grazie per la dritta.
Much as I appreciate Baloth's entertainment, I cannot condone his cosseting you to please the crowd.
Quanto siete vicini tu e Bylot? Stai iniziando a parlare come lui.
Fie on you. Obviously he has chosen opponents with subtle weaknesses, invisible to the eyes of the audience. How else could you have come so far with your obviously limited abilities?
Una volta dissolta la costrizione di Bylot, sarò felice di dimostrare le mie limitate abilità su entrambi.
There. That is the fighting spirit that seduced Baloth into going easy on you. No doubt he hopes to raise tension among the less sophisticated members of the audience. But I, who have used mortals as my playthings for centuries, am not fooled.
Quindi tu puoi, beh, se non parlare almeno emettere suoni. Lo so, anche a me non piace.
Huzzah! You really showed Bailoff this time. I think you might go all the way.
Fino in fondo?
Very few contestants have won 10 battles, and only once before has anyone beaten all 15. Then Bailoff himself stepped in to finish the winning streak.
Buono a sapersi, voglio la possibilità di sconfiggere Bellot una volta per tutte.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Grazie per il voto di fiducia, è meglio che io continui.
You sure are getting under Bailoth's skin. If only our Durgar men had showed such spirit when Bailoth attacked us. Do you need any new weapons for the fight?
Ascolta Magda, Brendak non ti sta ignorando per sua scelta. Bellot ha minacciato di uccidere un Duragar per ogni parola che Brendak ti rivolge.
What? He suffered the brunt of my anger all this time in silence. But he was only trying to protect the rest of the survivors.
Non è stato l'unico ad avere sofferto, prego. Allora.
Only Ladigar knows how you have survived this long. It must be because of the superior weapons I have provided. Have you come to trade for my latest stock?
Avevi detto che eri quando Bellot sottomise la tua gente?
I didn't. I don't. You don't know what you're talking about. Whatever that blabbermouth Gorge has said, it's a lie.
Non ho mai detto che Gorge me ne abbia parlato.
Who else would know? I mean, who else would think? That is, he's always spreading lies about me. You shouldn't believe anything he says.
Lascia perdere, penso di sapere chi è il bugiardo qui.
I begin to envy you. While I have nursed my vengeance quietly, you have shamed Beloth in the arena. Just be sure you do not overstep your bounds and attack the draw yourself.
Cosa intendi con oltrepassare i limiti? Pensavo che saresti stato felice di vedere chiunque punire Beloth per i suoi crimini.
Beloth earned my vengeance long before you crossed his path. If anyone is to wreak vengeance on him, it shall be me.
Quello sarò io.
Shall be me.
No, tu non capisci. Quello sarò io.
No, you don't understand. It shall be me.
No, ci vuole il pronome personale soggetto in questa frase. Quello sarò io.
Do not threaten me with your arcane words.
Mostrami le tue pergamene magiche, correggerò la loro grammatica. Mi fa anche incasinare.
Hey, the concoctor says he's become your biggest fan. He's glad you've done so well in the arena. Can I show you some of our new potions?
Cosa porta un fungo gigante dei miei combattimenti?
Remember, the concoctor is a myconid. Just because his body is made of fungus instead of meat doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart. What's that, my friend? Oh, he says he doesn't have a heart exactly, but you know what I mean. He wants to be free of this place as much as anyone else. We'd both like to return to roaming the Underdark in search of strange new fungal growths and valuable gems. You know, respectively.
Grazie per averlo chiarito.
Helsingenetten, I see that disgusting Majer Beloth has trapped you as well. You look competent as far as small folk go.
Hai una presenza piuttosto imponente. Come ti ha catturato Beloth?
He lured me away from my huslider. After a furious slag, he stepped aside and let his pet djinn bind me. Were the circumstances similar for you?
Non del tutto, si è trattato di un improvviso rapimento senza preavviso.
It is true that Baloth has no part. His sword heart beats with deception and trickery. Had he any pract at all, he would face me himself in the arena.
Forse uno di noi avrà questa opportunità. Arrivederci.
Are you prepared to face your killing something can be easy, but keeping it dead is not. Take care, lest your fallen foes rise up again to haunt you, and always remember to dispose of their bodies.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? Tell me, which feeling do you enjoy the least? A foul set of clawed hands grasping at your neck? Or the painful, dissolving juices of slime creeping into your pantaloons? Wait, don't answer. You can have both.
Oops.
Ow! Ow!
Help!
Ow.
Please, help!
Ow!
Please!
Perhaps I'm hurt than I thought.
Ow! 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 Okay, never mind. Ow! 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 Ow!
Perhaps I'm
Ow.
a bit more hurt than I thought.
Oh, this is no fun. Your neck remains unscathed and your pantaloons are rapidly drying.
Pantaloons.
What a waste of good slimes. Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? While subtlety can be deadly, who doesn't love a good, straightforward beating? And what beating isn't better with bigger brawlers? Watch as these brutal behemoths batter their enemies to bloody rubbish. What a despicable display of enchanted weapons. It's almost as if someone gave them advice. Was it you, Najin?
No, my master. I obey your every command. If anyone counsels them, I assure you, it is not I.
Infatti io Najim non parlo mai.
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? From the uttermost reaches of the Great Glacier, I bring you a frozen treat unlike any you have enjoyed before. Thrill to the fearsome ferocity of these frosty foes.
Ow!
Oops.
Ah!
Confound it! Once more you have anticipated my surprise! Keep happening!
Ah, you have returned! Are you ready to spill blood on the arena floor? I nabbed this big fellow from the plane of fire, and my, is he ever angry. I'm even having a little trouble keeping this one in check. Begin the battle before this big belligerent breaks loose.
Ow! Ow!
Non si capisce niente.
Ow! 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 That's supposed to be on the inside. Ow!
It appears I have miscalculated once again. I grow tired of this game. Begone! You are beginning to bother me. Ah, you have returned! Had I known you would grow to become such a thorn in my side, I would have left you where I found you. You must be very proud of defeating all of the challenges that the great Baloth has placed before you. How furious you must think I am. Surely you are on the very edge of freedom. No. No escape. No more tricks. No more performances. No more last-minute victories. Your lives end here. But at least your wish will be granted. I will personally face you in combat. Your antics grew stale long ago. Garrick, draw your blade and enter the arena with me. You and I shall bleed these creatures to death. Slowly.
With pleasure, Baloth. I was hoping you would grant me the honor of cutting down these impertinent mortals.
Baloth, grant me a place at your side in this battle. I wish to see these creatures slaughtered firsthand.
Traitor! How could mine own cousin side with our oppressor?
You have driven me to it, cousin, with your whispered insinuations.
By standing with this drow, you admit your guilt?
I won't deny it any longer. Baloth found me before he came to our Vorons. He spared my life in exchange for information on our defenses. With his mighty spells, he would have overcome them anyway. Why should I have sacrificed my life to buy the rest of you just a little time?
You are no blood of mine, you foot-licking craven! You betrayer! I'll destroy you myself!
You are welcome to try, cousin. You cannot hope to succeed when I stand beside Bailoff.
Such a dramatic turn of events. Gorch, would you mind repeating that splendid rant of indignation on the arena floor? I thought not. Garrick, Thardik, to me! Together we will traumatize these tenacious troopers.
Vogliono proprio morire, vabbè.
Ow! Ow!
Please!
Perhaps I'm a bit more hurt than I thought.
Ow! Please!
No! My captives triumph over me? Me? Bailoff the entertainer? Oh, this is all a terrible cliché! Unworthy of...
Freedom! With the death of this unworthy drow, the arcane shackles fall away from my soul. Now, as for the rest of you mortals...
Quindi siamo tutti amici, giusto?
Fear not. To demonstrate my gratitude, I will open a portal to transport you back to the surface world. Do not tarry long. The Durgar will not long suffer your presence in their domain. Speak to me again when you are ready to leave.
You've done it! I admit at first I didn't think anyone could free us from that mad drow. Especially not you, anyway.
Bailoff knew exactly how to torment me by keeping me from my beloved Magda. Thanks to you, I once more have her strength to add to my own.
Despite our gratitude, you must not remain here for long. The other members of our clan will not take kindly to finding an outsider among us.
Magda is right, as usual. Go and take our thanks with you. We cannot defend you against our own people.
You have my appreciation. I will not feast on your brain today. You're the best. Until you came along, I didn't realize how much Bailoff had shaken my courage. I'll try to follow your example from now on and face all my challenges with confidence. The concoctor knew it from the start. You're a real hero. We'll tell everyone we meet in the Underdark about the champion of the Black Pits.
Come now, mortal. I will not remain here any longer.
Make your escape, you fool. My brethren will not suffer the...
Leave! You cannot hope to defeat all of the Durgar.
Are you ready to leave the Black Pits?
Non dovrebbero esserci 3 desideri o qualcosa del genere.
Do not test my patience, mortal.
Nacim, siamo pronti a partire. Assordato dal boato della folla, osservi mentre Bailoff, l'intrattenitore, crolla morto a terra. Con il drogo ucciso, la costrizione si dissipa dal suo spirito. Hai realizzato l'impossibile, liberando te stesso e gli altri prigionieri delle fosse oscure. Sebbene i Duergar ti siano grati, non possono più tollerare la presenza di estranei nella loro casa. Mentre ti circondano, Nacim ti sollecita a entrare nel vortice di un portale che conduce a casa, nel mondo della superficie. Salti nel passaggio magico, impaziente di lasciare il sottosuolo, mentre le fosse oscure svaniscono dalla tua vista. Un panorama poco familiare prende forma dall'altra parte. E finisce così tutta la parte di Enchanted Edition di Baldur's Gate 1. Passeremo a Baldur's Gate 2, ma stavolta Black Pits 2 lo faremo per primo, per sicurezza, per poi passare direttamente al continuo Shadow of Am e concludere poi la saga di Baldur's Gate 2.